Beauty to jump from 10m high platform to surprise her sleeping boyfriend, not knowing that the water is only 10 centimeters deep. Just one sprint, the dog suddenly barked and screamed. The boyfriend stopped literally in time, and his foot slipped and fell off the platform. Just 2 hours ago, the main character, Da Jing, was swimming in the water with his clothes on. Just at that moment, the management staff opened the drainage system. The water slowly flowed away down the drain, but Dazhong was lying on a floating mat, taking a beauty sleep, without knowing anything about the drainage. When Dazzling woke up, the 10-meter deep water level was about to bottom out. He hurriedly swam to the shore. He found that the pool had no stairs. After a long time of tossing and turning, his fingers were cut. He gets a floating mat again. He tried to step on the floating mat, but he still couldn't reach the shore. He tries to hook the phone with a rope tied to his glasses, but there was no hooking point. He gave up. At that moment, the phone suddenly rings. A strong vibration made the phone slowly move towards the pool. Dazuing made a gesture to welcome it, but the dog dropped in midair in the excitement. It must be the dog that matters. He hurriedly swam towards the dog. He lifted the mat and pushed the dog to the shore. On the other hand, the phone fell off with a clatter. Luckily, the phone was plugged into the data cable. He didn't expect that the phone would be pulled. The phone was pulled out of the water. When he fished the phone out, the phone had already left him. He could only find another way. He took a towel and blocked the drain first, but when he was about to swim up, something unexpected happened. The chain on his trousers got caught. Dazhong, stuck in the drain, struggling desperately. 2 big gulps of gulp. Dazuing can't drink anymore. Luckily, after a lot of effort, he managed to get out of the chain and emerge from the water. Then, exhausted, he lay down on the mat and fell asleep. At that moment, his girlfriend Erqui appeared. Seeing Dazuing sleeping soundly, she had a sudden idea. She went up to the platform. She wanted to surprise him by jumping off, but when she was about to jump, Dazuing suddenly interrupted Erqui, causing Erqui to cut her feet. She fell hard on her head. She fell into the pool. Her head instantly bled. Dazuing swam towards Erqui. He put her on the air cushion. Erqui also fell into a coma. By nightfall, a more dangerous thing happened. A crocodile appeared on the shore. The crocodile slipped and fell into the pool. Dazuing hastily knelt down to check the crocodile's position. Luckily, the crocodile was relatively docile. It didn't hurt them at first. The next day in the daytime, the water in the pool had drained completely. Kui was still in a comatose state. Looking at her, Kui still bleeding continuously. Something had to be done to help her wound. As luck would have it, the tape for the wound was in the crocodile's mouth. Dazuing was staring at the crocodile's mouth. Is it possible that the crocodile is fishing? Without thinking too much, Dazuing reached towards the crocodile's mouth. Suddenly, the crocodile's eyes opened. Luckily, Dazuing was quick. He managed to remove the tape from the crocodile's mouth. He then gave Erqui a simple bandage. It was an emergency. Dazuing opened the lid of the drainage channel. He wanted to take Erqui and climb out from here, but the crocodile climbed in early. This caught Dazuing off guard. He could only shout to the blue sky for help, but no one answered. Now the only way out was the drainage channel, so he climbed into the drainage channel too. Unfortunately, the lid to the exit was locked, and that's when the crocodile crawls out of the drain. One step at a time, he crawled towards Futsui. Step by step, the crocodile crawled towards Erqui. At this point, Erqui is still unconscious. Just as the crocodile was about to eat, Dazuing appeared in time. He grabbed the crocodile and flung it several meters away. Luckily, the crocodile had a good temper and didn't take it seriously. Dazuing, who hadn't eaten for 2 days, made a distress signal with tape and passed out. At night, it rained heavily. The two of them had to take shelter under a mat. Dajiang finally got some water. The next day, 6 eggs appeared beside the crocodile. The weakened Dajiang looked straight at the eggs. In no time at all, he passed out from hunger. Then the crocodile slowly crawled towards Dazuing. It was getting closer and closer to Dazuing. Suddenly the crocodile fell into the sewer. It turned out to be a trap set by Dazuing. They hurriedly put a lid on it. They trapped the crocodile. Then they started to drill the wood for fire. With the speed of a single man of 20 years, the eggs were ready to cook. Once they had enough to eat and drink, the 2 men tried to climb out on a human ladder, but in the end, they couldn't make it up. No success. They tried to find an exit in the sewers, so they moved the sofa. They let the crocodile climb out. The crocodile saw his child being eaten. The crocodile's anger flared up. Luckily, they managed to get into the drain in time, but after a long search, They couldn't find the exit. A gust of wind blew. A wire blew down. No more thinking about it. Dazuing fought through the pain and climbed up. He was about to succeed. The wire suddenly slipped off. Just like that, Dazuing's leg was broken. He was really unlucky. Suddenly the crocodile came and bit him on the leg. Dazuing hurriedly got rid of it. He took the barrel and hit the crocodile with a hammer. Finally, the crocodile was knocked silly. The sky was raining heavily. The battle between Dazuing and the crocodile didn't stop there. On the other side, Urquid, drained by the rain in the drainage channel. The dog on the shore couldn't stand it. He tried to jump down to save his master, but the dog died in midair when the chain fell off. This made Dazuing very sad. Instantly, the god of war took over. A long-range jump killed the crocodile with an iron bar. Then he used his pet's body, climbing to the shore with great difficulty. Then he pried open the lid of the sewer and rescued Itri from the sewer. The two of them were trapped for a whole week. In the end, it was only with the help of their beloved pet. That they managed to survive. That's all for today's story.